Call or click right now.
Download the Coast TV News app on your Apple or Android devices.
It is a beautiful Tuesday, Delmarva, so we're so happy you're hanging out on your couch and watching us today. We love hanging out with you, and we are your hosts. I'm Paige Marley.
I'm Leah Rizzo, and yes, we've had some flawless, perfect days of weather.
Yes, so good. And I feel bad because we're talking weather, and then other places are like, buckle down for Francine.
I know.
Sorry.
It's been good for us, although I feel like we have been in a little bit of a drought. Like, there has not been any rain, which has been, again, great for our last couple of beach days, but not so great for lazy gardeners like myself.
Exactly. We don't want to water our plants anymore. But I'm loving it because I have yet to find a good like weed remover, whatever you call it. Well, these warnings keep coming out about all these weed removers, so I hand pick them, but then it rains and they're back again. Because I always think you get the root. Anyways, that's not your problem.
Nope, I hear you.
You get it. You get it, yeah.
We're just going to get goats. I think
yeah.
that's the solution.
We'll all get goats.
I think we should.
I think my HOA would approve.
Yeah.
But look how cute they are.
They're so cute.
Yeah. Fun. Well, if you're going through that too, you know you're not alone. There's worse things to go through though.
Yep. No, just enjoying these last couple days.
We're having fun.
This could be described as cute, I suppose, but maybe some of the new Gen Z hires, before they accepted your offer, they looked at your star sign.
And here's the thing, I know we talk about this a lot, right?
Yeah.
Like people taking star signs too serious. And
yes.
I'm not a fan of like, I'm not going to date you because you're a star sign.
Me neither.
I'm not going to be a friend of yours. Are you even allowed to ask your employer their birthday to figure out their star sign?
You might not be allowed to like inquire about their birth year, but I'm sure you could ask their birthday.
True.
And see like, oh, what, but I don't know if you could, I mean, I don't think that's not a legal question.
Right,
What's your star sign?
Yeah, I feel like it's an easier way to just ask. Yeah, but no, I don't love it. I think it's silly. I'm sorry.
I think the reasoning behind it actually does make sense because I think whereas millennials tended to gravitate towards more individual workspaces where we can kind of work on our own time, we can work for ourselves, we can work like less human interaction where we're like, I just want to get done the work and then like be on with my day. I think Gen Z, because they don't have a lot of that human connection in their lives, they spent a lot of their final years in school during COVID. I think they are kind of craving that human connection. So they want to make sure that their personality is compatible with their employers and their fellow employees. And so like that makes sense.
Yeah.
But I think using horoscopes as your guide.
Yeah.
Your guiding stars, if you will, makes a little less sense.
But I just think it's funny. I was telling you, and I hate to call them out because I love you so much, but I have two nieces who are not that much younger than me, and they were talking recently, and it was so funny, and I'm not even trying to make fun of it. I can't remember what she said, but it was either her Mercury was in Gemini or her Gemini was in Mercury.
I don't know.
It was one of those. And she said it helps her with her, when that happens, she makes certain fashion choices, and it helps her pick out her jewelry. And listen, she's obviously smarter than me in that topic, but I just was like, just wear what you want to wear.
I can see how it could be fun.
Yeah.
I think for me it would be stressful. It'd be like, oh man, my star sign is doing this, and now I have to wear this, and I didn't have that on deck. I had a different outfit planned in my head. Like, I think I would find it stressful.
Me too.
But I can see where some people might find it fun and exciting. If you do need that little bit of guidance, maybe you read a few words in the morning, you're like, oh, there's my outfit for the day. So like, I get it.
I get the funness of it. I don't like the revolving your life around it. Like, you're not going to get a job because your boss's Mercury is in Gemini.
Right.
Or like you really are going to be late to a function because you have to change your outfit now that you found this out. That I'm a little bit like, you're losing me. But it was cute. It was funny. They take it very serious. And so who am I to judge? But I am a little bit because that's our job.
Yes.
And I just don't get it. And I guess I don't have to get it.
Yeah, no, I don't think we have to get it. But I do think the sentiment and the reasons behind Gen Z maybe using astrology as their sort of guide for community, like I do sort of get that. But I think you can also find your community by talking to somebody.
Chatting.
Start a conversation. See
Ask
what
our
happens.
favorite sports team, favorite color.
Something else that we've talked about probably sometime last year on this show was the divorce party. That and this is not necessarily saying that divorce rates are up. I actually think they've plateaued. Like the last time I read a statistic about divorce, that like they've been down over the last couple of years. And I think as people maybe wait a little bit to get married, or they actually really get to know their person first before they decide to take that plunge, I think that number is down. But those who celebrate when they get a divorce, that number is up, if that makes sense.
That does make sense.
Those parties are up.
We're seeing more divorce parties, not necessarily more divorces.
Yes.
I think it's fine. I love a good party. I'm down for it. Anytime we can have a party, go for it, especially if you're leaving something. I mean, I think it could work either way. Let's say you're leaving something that's mutual. You both have a little party. Cute. If you're leaving something that maybe wasn't good for you, then heck yeah, celebrate that too. Why not? Maybe don't, and listen, I don't know your situation. Maybe don't like have one with the kids, unless the kids wanted you to have one. But I'm just saying, think of it each, there's an exception to every rule.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm sure that probably depends on the nature of the relationship between the splitting party. It depends on the nature of the relationship and perhaps the age of the kids.
Yes.
I do think sometimes when people are under the mentality of like, oh, stay together for the kids.
Yeah, no, that's rough.
It's rough.
Yeah,
it's rough, and your kids are sponges, and they're picking up everything. What you say, what you don't say, they're also picking up on. And so I think being able to celebrate that splitting is a good thing, and I think it's a good thing for adults to see too. I think for your siblings to see, for your friends to see that like staying in a relationship, even if it's not, a dangerous relationship, if it's not a respectful relationship, or it's just not what it once was and there's nothing for it. I mean, I think having a healthy split is also a good thing for people to see.
I've seen them have conjoined divorce parties too. Yeah. Where they're like, all right, signing off, like, sounds good. And maybe they just came to that conclusion. I hate crying. I hate feeling sad. Yeah. So why not turn it into something? I could see one of my friends, hopefully, it doesn't happen to any of them, but if it does, I could see us
I'd be right there to celebrate with them.
Let's get wine.
Yeah, exactly. Are we right? Is this a sob party, which I'm in? Is this a happy party? I'm in. Like,
do both.
I have you covered.
Yes, do both.
But yeah, I think it's interesting, and I think it is sort of changing that perception of, when or if a couple splits up, then it's okay, and you can move on to bigger and better things, and there's life outside that, and you might not be, the same person who you were in that relationship, and that's also okay.
Yeah,
life is wild, man.
It's wild. Listen, and if your divorce warrants a party or not.
Yes, I think so too. I think so too. Yeah. So I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing, or even really a controversial thing, as times change.
Yeah. If you've had like 5 or 6 divorce parties, maybe
you could be the problem.
Self-reflect a little bit. Yeah, but one's good.
Although actually on that note, I did see another statistic of like first marriage divorce rates are still similar, but like that number decreases by the second marriage, third marriage. Like you're less likely to split the second or third marriage.
That makes sense. I think because you're like, I don't want to do this again.
Yes.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Well, I think you might know yourself a little better. You might know what you want a little better in a person and a partner. I think if you learn and grow, hopefully, from past mistakes, then it helps you move forward. Yeah. But if not,
I'm digging it. I wish you all parties and love, baby.
Yeah.
That's what we're hoping for you.
Yeah. Speaking of parties and love,
that's us.
COASTLIFE. Our field correspondent Spencer Tober is going to tell us what's coming up on the show.
Paige, Leah, COASTLIFE is all about party, love, and celebrating life here at the beach. Right when we get back, let's talk with our chief meteorologist who is predicting a successful fundraiser. We ask if fall is a good time to start projects or a better time to take a break on The Great Debate. And later, April Brilliant from Coast Country Radio is going to be on, highlighting the teachers who do the most for their students. All of that and more fun coming up on COASTLIFE.
COASTLIFE is sponsored by BB Healthcare, Coastal Comfort Heating and Air Conditioning, Preston Automotive Group, Shell Brothers, and the Parker Group.
Muscle pain slowing you down? Invest in your health and wellness with Hot Spring Spas at Delaware Hot Tub Company in Lewis. Made with top-of-the-line technologies for a remarkable hydrotherapy experience. Clean and easy, 5 times the filtration and self-monitoring that tells you what it needs to maintain natural-feeling water. With personalized control and multi-level seating to target muscle groups and provide comfort. At Delaware Hot Tub Company, we believe your hot tub should take care of you, not the other way around. Visit Delaware Hot Tub Company in Lewis today.
Here at the Delmarva Design Center, appliances, cabinetry, countertops, tile, and flooring come together in one showroom. We have specialists in each division, such as myself in countertops, to not only ensure you get the best product to fit your needs, but that your selection fits seamlessly with every element of your project.
When I came into the Delmarva Design Center and see that big collection of slabs, that makes really the decision seamless.
Delmarva Design Center. Great design starts with great inspiration. Selbyville, Delaware.
Celebrate the season with the 4 best days of fall at Sunfest. Experience the ultimate celebration of food, drinks, arts, crafts, and entertainment along the boards from October 24th to the 27th. Embrace fall by enjoying a seaside tractor ride, chilling around a beach bonfire, navigating a corn maze, or participating in a pet and bicycle event. Shop around over 200 arts and crafts vendors. Immerse yourself in music with an incredible lineup of free musical performances. Enjoy the free family fun all day. For more information, visit ococean.com/sunfest.
Okay, Dad, I'm ready to start learning about the family business.
My son, there's this a lot to know.
At Imperial Granite and Quartz, we do countertops from affordable to exquisite. We carry full slabs in stock so our customers can see exactly what they're getting. And all fabrication is done on site.
We do things right.
Imperial Granite and Quartz, under one roof with that cabin store and Matt the Carpet Guy at the Salisbury Design Center. The perfect team for your design dreams, South Salisbury Boulevard.
Delmarva, let's get over to Coast TV's Weather Center to find out what's happening in your neck of the woods.
We love health and wellness on the show, and that's why I'm so excited to bring our next guest on. He is the Sultan of Snow, the reigning champ of rain. You might know him better as the chief meteorologist of Coast TV News. That's Paul Williams.
You forgot the king of swing, the master of disaster.
Ooh. But hang on one second.
Whoa,
let me
stop. Get down there.
Yeah, let me.
You'll put a crook in my neck so tall. You're not. Get down to where normal people talk. Okay, now go ahead.
All right, now we're situated. Paul, you are the chief meteorologist of Coast TV's News, but people might not know you as the prostate cancer guy too.
Well, that was born out of the fact that I'm a prostate cancer survivor. I was diagnosed by accident because my heart doctor just randomly wanted me to take a couple of blood tests, and it turned out that I had a very aggressive form of cancer. And I had no history of cancer in my family that I was aware of. And I found out, like for example, prostate cancer specifically, affects 1 out of 8 men, and among black men, 1 out of 6. But it's important that we get the word out about this because this is a cancer that has no symptoms. You know, there's no symptoms, and so if you start saying I'm starting to feel something, by the time you feel something hurting, it may have spread to other parts of your body, and that's why this walk is so important.
And Paul, I want to hear more about the prostate walk.
Okay, so I decided to organize a walk, and I partnered with several sponsors, including Draper and Beebe, and so we have this walk that's going to be on September the 29th. On Sunday, September the 29th, early registration is at 8 o'clock. The walk starts at 10. And if you need information, you go to prostatecancer.org.
Okay, so September 29th, we still have plenty of time to sign up. And is there any other way that we can participate or contribute?
So you can, first of all, the walk is not just a walk. We're going to have free screenings.
Oh, free.
Yeah, free screenings, okay? Secondly, we're going to have English and Spanish speaking evaluators. We're going to have a mobile medical unit on site. So we're doing something special for the survivors and something special for the caretakers of those who have survived, or maybe those who have passed on as a result of just, not being able to further their fight.
Oh, wow. And I think before we were talking on camera, you had a story about your fraternity that was just really shocking to me.
Okay, so when you tell people about prostate cancer, they go, oh, that's an old man's disease. No, it affects young men. If you're a young man with a decent muscular build of some sort when you were in your youth, you could be just as susceptible as anybody else. 1 out of every 6 black men. I moved down here, and when you move somewhere, I'm a member of Omega Psi Phi fraternity. And So I had 8 frat brothers that I met down there. There was 8 of us.
And then if you guys are counting at home, the stat was 1 out of 8. People have prostate cancer.
Now, why did he say that? Here's the punchline. Out of the 8 of us, 6 of us have had prostate cancer or are dealing with it right now. 6 out of the 8 in our chapter locally
that's wild.
here. And this is the kind of cancer that's very preventable, okay? You don't have, it's not a death sentence, okay? But it will be if you don't jump on it early. Because if you don't jump on it early, it spreads to other parts of your body, and that's when it's game over.
Yeah, and Paul has been saying that I'm not too young to get tested.
No.
And it's not too late for you guys to get tested either. Because look at him, he is a survivor of prostate cancer himself. And, we'll put that thing away.
I'm sorry. I have to go and get registered with the state of Delaware for that. That's my gun.
Oh, yes, sir.
No, but I mean, listen.
It's just so cool to see how you bounced back and you're so healthy and, helping other people on their path.
Let me tell you something. Never let the situation determine your self-esteem.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So I had a situation, and I had the right positive attitude, but most importantly, I had the right information. And that's what this is about more than anything else. It is about getting that information. So we're going to have information there. We'll have handouts for everybody. There's going to be a lot of fun and all of that. But the main thing, and we're going to have medical units on staff and on site to help with evaluating men.
And I'm so glad that, we live where the community just rallies around you. It shows the love, the support, the care that you need when you need it. It's amazing.
It is. And so we want to, once again, just to reiterate, it's for walkers on the 29th at Cape Henlopen Park. Early registration is at 8 o'clock. You can register online right now before the race. It's better to do that, by the way.
And that was walk for
prostatecancer.org.
Excellent.
What do you say? Walk for.
The letter 4.
The number 4.
The number 4?
The number 4. The letter 4. You know what? We might need to test you for a couple other things.
Well, a key to some of Paul's.
I'm just saying.
That's a key to some of Paul's health. Has definitely been a healthy lifestyle, healthy diet. And actually, up next, we're going to be talking about a healthy lifestyle festival that celebrates vegans when we get back to Coast Life.
The meltdown seen around the world.
Everyone's gonna shut up!
2 airline workers lashing out at passengers. Exclusive, what they're saying today about their famous freakout. Next in Sun Edition.
Today at 5:30 on Coast TV. Have fun and enjoy Delmarva's Coast with Petey the Peacock, sharing joy coastwide. Know where he's going to be next and get his free coloring book at peteythepeacock.com. Sponsored by Tidal Health.
Life is full of little moments. Joyous laughter. Playful dancing. Bright smiles. Never miss a moment. Built for brighter days. Shell Brothers Homes.
Cancer will make you wake up real quick. You get in touch with your mortality. You really do. I just wanted cancer to be removed. And robotics was the best way. Let's get it done. I arrived at BB at 9 a.m. I was walking back home at 4 p.m. That stood out, that I could have major surgery and be home in less than 8 hours later. Robotic surgery worked for me. It really did. It's changed my life.
Tide Pool Toys and Games in Fenwick Island is ready for summer fun. Thousands of games and activities across from the beach and free parking. From outdoor to indoor fun, we can keep you and your kids entertained for hours. Everyone loves Surfer Dude. Throw him in the ocean and he'll surf right back. We carry educational toys, books for learning, puzzles and games for family fun, tons of baby gifts, crafts galore, and so much more. Visit Kids Catch in Lewis and Tide Pool Toys and Games in Bethany, Fenwick, and now Rehoboth.
Hi, this is Paul Williams, Chief Meteorologist at Coast TV, and I'm inviting you to join me on Sunday, September the 29th at 10 a.m. at the Cape Henlopen State Park for the inaugural Walk for Prostate Cancer. As a prostate cancer survivor, I know firsthand how important it is to raise awareness and support those battling this disease. Let's walk together, get screened, and raise funds for the Delaware Prostate Cancer Coalition. For more details, visit coasttv.com.
Fall into planning at Bellaterra Garden Center. Autumn is the perfect time of year for planting. Come check out our locally sourced collection of trees and shrubs of all shapes and sizes. Did you know that Bellaterra is open 7 days a week? Join our garden club for big savings and first access to all sale promotions. Stocked with the smallest succulents to the tallest of trees, Bellaterra Garden Center is here for all your gardening needs. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Instagram. Located right off Route 16 in Ellendale.
We know that many of you may have explored the idea, or maybe you've jumped headfirst into a vegetable and plant-based diet, which I know a lot of people have done a lot of research about this and are keeping an open mind when it comes to plant-based diets. And they've really changed over the years. And to celebrate maybe starting a plant-based diet, or maybe you're already on one, or maybe you're just curious and you have a few questions, there is an event coming up this weekend that's going to answer all of those questions. And the folks that have all those answers and details are Veg Rehoboth. We've got Tara Sheldon, the president, and Dorothy Greet. You are the director at large director with Veg Rehoboth. First, if you ladies could just kind of explain what Veg Rehoboth is. You guys have been around for a little while now.
We have. We started in 2012 as just a group on Meetup, and that has expanded to over 1,000 members on Meetup, over 2,000 followers on Facebook. And we had our first Veg Fest in 2013. Yeah. The following year, it turned into a 3-day event, which we've continued every year. We're very excited to be back this year. Yes. Veg Rehoboth is all about, like you said, eating more plants. You know, it doesn't need to be an all or nothing. Anything you can do to eat more plants is better for our health. It is better for the environment, and it is, of course, better for the animals.
Yes, and I mean, those are really just a few seemingly obvious points that eat your vegetables. How many times have we heard that since we were kids?
Exactly.
But I mean, it really does affect our overall health. I mean, when you think of inflammation, chronic pain, there are a lot of problems that maybe including more vegetables, whether or not you jump to an entirely plant-based diet, help with. And Dorothy, I know you have a very personal tie-in to switching to a plant-based diet. Is that right?
I do, yes. I had a heart attack in 2010, and I thought it was the end.
Well, I'm glad it wasn't.
I'm glad it wasn't too.
Well, I was afraid it was, and I didn't want it to happen again. And so I did some research and found out that, oh my goodness, if I changed my diet, if I made some serious changes from animal foods, eating a lot of animal foods, to eating plant-based foods, that I could change my health. And we've been practicing plant-based eating, and since then, since 2011, and I wrote a book about our experience.
Awesome!
Oh, just in case you would like to know, a book called Go Veg with Class.
Wonderful.
And that class just happens to be the people that I've been teaching over the years at Osher Lifelong Learning of the University of Delaware in Lewis.
That's awesome.
And so I've had many class members who have been interested and have actually practiced with me for over the years.
Absolutely, and people can connect with both of you at VegFest, along with many other speakers. You guys have quite a schedule packed in over the next, or over those 3 days that starts Friday.
We do. Something that I am just so proud of, and that's just very important to me, is trying to include as many different people and organizations in our community as possible. Just this morning, Suzanne Thurman from MER was on Radio Rehoboth. She's going to be one of our speakers. Hari Cameron is, you know, a beloved feature of our community.
Yes.
He will be there doing no waste plant-based cooking. And then we have another healing arts village. And so we're going to have meditation and some yoga and some sound and light healing and learning some more about CBD and how that may be helpful for you. And then, of course, the YMCA. You need to have something for the kids.
Yes,
the YMCA
of course.
will be
Family
there.
friendly.
Absolutely. The YMCA will be there with activities for the kids, and that will be situated right next to the music tent.
There you
so
go.
You can come, eat, listen, have your kids have fun.
There you go.
BB will also be there doing health screenings. You know, a number of people will turn to this lifestyle as a result of something tragic.
Sure.
And what I really hope is that we can, you know, encourage folks to lean into it.
Prevent that tragedy in the first place.
Exactly. Let's try to prevent that from happening in the first place. And it doesn't need to be an all or nothing. You know, some people are, go veg before 3. Some people do it, meatless Mondays.
Yeah.
Anything is going to help your health, and anything is going to help the environment. Of course, the animals goes without saying, and the impact of the environment that they're living in, all the hormones and antibiotics and everything that they're getting, that is then being transferred to our plates. So
it's a rock that a lot of us don't like to look under.
Exactly.
3 days of Veg Fest kicks off Friday. The when and where that people can check it out one more time.
Absolutely. So Friday night is Eating for Tomorrow at the Unitarian Universalist Church. And free appetizers. And we do ask people to register because we are providing food and we want to know how many. Yes, you can register at Veg Rehoboth. Saturday is the festival. I've ordered nice weather. It's coming through. Thank goodness. So this festival is Saturday 10 to 4 at Epworth. And Saturday night is the art reception at Gallery 50. And then Sunday, we're going to wrap it all up with a brunch at Nectar.
Perfect. Yeah. Sounds good to me. And delicious.
Yes, so you can buy your tickets for Nectar at vegrehoboth.org as well.
Perfect. Well, ladies, thank you so much for coming in and sharing about Veg Fest and Veg Rehoboth and what you guys do.
Thank you.
I love that plant-based eating doesn't have to be all or nothing, because it can be quite a commitment for many of us. Yes. Well, ladies, thanks again for coming in and sharing about this wonderful event that's coming up this weekend. But we know that September is a busy time of year for many of us in the off season for events and festivals. We've got another one that we're going to talk about when we get back.
For all your home exterior needs, call Coastal Home Roofing and Siding for the best in exterior remodeling. We do gutters, window screen replacements, home washing, and more, so you can look at your home with confidence. Call us today for a free estimate.
Signs of poor eyesight aren't always clear to us. At Wink Vision Center, we provide the best possible standard of care to discover the signs and improve your vision. Our eye exams are fast, easy, and comfortable to ensure you and your family can see clearly as soon as possible. Shop the finest selection of designer frames from Tiffany to Vera Wang, Maui Jim, and Urkers. Need an appointment? We can get you in as soon as the next day. The choice is clear. Wink Vision, Ocean City and Cambridge.
There's still lots of great weather left to enjoy a new deck and a vacation.
With Paul Davis, you can have both. Our composite decking looks great. It won't fade, curl, or rot, so it's maintenance free and comes with our lifetime warranty.
Paul Davis will bring the showroom to you, take measurements, and give you a down-to-the-penny price that same day. And that vacation?
We'll give you that too.
Pay nothing for 12 months and get a luxury vacation for 2. Call today for a free same-day estimate.
Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling.
Right now, pet dander, skin cells, mold spores, pollen, and dirt are being sucked into your air ducts. Get cleaner air and system efficiency now with Stanley Steamer. For over 75 years, we've continually engineered our equipment and processes to deep clean your entire home. Your air ducts aren't clean until they're Stanley Steamer clean.
Spark your senses at the Spice and Tea Exchange in Rehoboth Beach. Food lovers, home chefs, and tea enthusiasts rejoice. Smell and sample your way through hundreds of exotic spices and teas from around the world. Our signature blends and rubs are hand-mixed daily to ensure the highest quality and freshness. Talk to our tea experts and learn the wellness benefits of drinking fresh, loose-leaf premium teas. Find a tasteful gift for that special someone or join us for an in-store cooking demo. Find your way to flavor at the Spice and Tea Exchange on the Avenue in Rehoboth Beach. Sister locations in Annapolis, Maryland, and Old Town Alexandria, Virginia.
Pulling up to a great-looking home is nice. Curb appeal is important. But here on the coast, even more important is dock appeal. At T&G Builders, if you can dream it, we can create it. For uncompromising quality, contact T&G Builders to design and build your coastal dream home. Over 30 years of integrity, empathy, and love. T&G Builders, the sign of quality. Visit us online at tg-builders.com.
Materials are all the same. At Coastal Home Remodeling, we know that installers make the difference. We offer free estimates, lifetime warranties, and no down payments until the project is done. For all your home exterior needs, call Coastal Home Roofing and Siding today.
We know that here along coastal Delmarva, folks like to celebrate, well, lots of things, but they like to celebrate with maybe a beverage in hand. And one thing we also love to celebrate are our local volunteer fire companies, which the Rehoboth Volunteer Fire Company is one that we've celebrated with before in the past. If you remember around the holidays, we talked about the Christmas parade. Well, they've got something coming up for you in just a few weeks. And we've got Mary and Carl in the studio to tell us a little bit more about the 86 Hook and Ladder Brew Fest that you guys have coming up. And this benefits the Volunteer Fire Company, right?
Yes, all the proceeds from this event help us to buy gear and equipment to, gear up our volunteer firefighters and the equipment that we need to serve the public.
Yes, and I mean, I think this is a really good place to start when it comes to talking about this event is kind of what you guys do and the Volunteer Fire Company as a whole, because I think a lot of people don't realize that it is volunteer-based, and that's kind of difficult to come by, and all the money that you guys raise, keeps us safe at the end of the day.
Yeah. So we have about a $4.8 million budget, and we have to raise about half of that through grants and fundraising. We are a nonprofit 501c3. We are not government affiliated. And we have about, I think, 85
volunteer firefighters?
Yep, 85 volunteer firefighters. I am an associate member, so we have an associate category. We help with fundraising and administrative work. And then there's also an auxiliary that does also some additional fundraising, but we serve 34 square miles all the way down to Indian River Inlet to Gordon's Pond, and then through Henlopen Acres.
The ocean to the bay.
Ocean to the bay,
We have a lot of water in our fire district. So we also have a very aggressive water rescue program.
Nice, good to know, good to know. So let's get into some of the fun details of the Brewfest that's coming up. What's going on, what can people do and celebrate and hang out and have some fun?
Yes, so the Brewfest is September 21st. From noon to 4. Tickets are $45.
Okay.
The event will feature 11 local breweries. So we have 3 contests that day where the participants get to vote on the best IPA, the best beer, best beard, which is a thing. I don't know, I'm not a beard gal, but so, and we have a bunch of more sponsors this year as well. Our title sponsor is Atlantic Liquors. They are also pouring samples of bourbon and moonshine.
Ooh, fun.
So it's not just beer. And some of our other sponsors, Hickman's Meat Market, actually donated the meats, and we're actually cooking this year. The firefighters are cooking this year.
Fun.
So we'll have
Be in the kitchen.
Yes, we'll have hamburgers, cheeseburgers, bratwurst, and the Point donated the bread for that. So it's
this is going to be a delicious festival to celebrate.
It should be a lot of fun. Yeah, we have numerous other sponsors. This year we also have the Rehoboth photo booth.
Oh, fun.
So people can come and get their photo taken, sort of memorialize the event.
Yes.
Hopkins Dairy is giving away free ice cream.
Ooh.
Right?
Philly Pretzel Factory, we're going to have fresh soft pretzels.
Yeah.
Nice.
They've been very good to the fire company with their pretzels. Pretzels and beer,
they really do go together, you know?
Yeah.
So clearly there's a lot of fun and a lot of deliciousness happening. Where and when is it all going down that people can show up?
Yes, it will be at the Rehoboth Beach Convention Center, which is 229 Rehoboth Avenue, indoors, obviously. And people can just show up and buy tickets at the door, or they can purchase them at 86brewfest.com. The one thing I do want to add about the event is this year we have the Department of Transportation is coming in and is actually bringing in what is called DUI goggles. So, and they have them set at different blood alcohol levels so people can actually feel what it's like to be intoxicated and at what level they should and shouldn't drink. And they're going to educate our group of participants as well about that.
Yeah, I mean, on that note, Carl, you were saying too that, you hear Brewfest, over consuming could be a concern, but you guys have that under control, right?
Everything in moderation. This is a beer tasting.
Fun.
And there's a lot of people in our community that enjoy craft beers.
Yes,
so we're
there
going to give them the opportunity to try a lot of different beers.
but in moderation.
Awesome. Well, I'm hearing a little beeping and whirring coming from you guys because they're very important people. So we'll let you go. But one more time, September 21st, don't forget, is the 86 Hook and Ladder Brew Fest. It's going to be so much fun at the Convention Center in Rehoboth Beach. Thank you guys for coming in again.
Thank you, Leah. We appreciate it.
Of course.
Great.
So coming up, we've got more Coast Life headed your way. Some ways for you to get active and give back to the community when we get back.
We know you have better things to do with your time than cleaning. At Heather's Homeworks, we invest in giving you back your time, taking the stress off of your shoulders. For over 20 years, we provided excellent housekeeping services throughout Sussex County. Our team of professionally trained cleaners use non-toxic, all-purpose cleaning solutions to protect your pets, loved ones, and all surfaces in your home to ensure you're cared for and have peace of mind. Visit heathershomeworks.com or call today.
We can do it!
Peninsula Home Care proudly serves the beautiful communities of Delaware and Maryland with a team of compassionate nurses, therapists, and social work at your service. We are here to help you regain your strength and independence right in the comfort of your home. Our team actively engages in our community, including ongoing education with our partners. From hospital to home, Peninsula Home Care is your hometown home care, right by your side since 1985.
At the Delmarva Design Center, appliances, cabinetry, countertops, tile, and flooring come together in one showroom. We have specialists in each division, like myself in flooring, to ensure you get the best product to fit your needs and that your selection fits seamlessly with every element of your project.
They worked with me, gave me different options, kept within that budget, completed it on time. Delmarva Design Center was awesome.
Delmarva Design Center. Great design starts with great inspiration. Selbyville, Delaware.
Celebrate the season with the 4 best days of fall at Sunfest. Experience the ultimate celebration of food, drinks, arts, crafts, and entertainment along the boards from October 24th to the 27th. Embrace fall by enjoying a seaside tractor ride, chilling around a beach bonfire, navigating a corn maze, or participating in a pet and bicycle event. Shop around over 200 arts and crafts vendors. Immerse yourself in music with an incredible lineup of free musical performances. Enjoy the free family fun all day. For more information, visit ococean.com/sunfest.
Hit the gas like I'm Don Toretto. I've been down bad, but I never thought to settle. I've been putting in overtime, steady on the ground, like the bezel on my wrist. Boy, it's time for me to shine. Go get it, I'ma go and get it. Yeah, we high up to the ceiling, we don't know the limits. In the eyes of defeat, we came through the finish. You know the hustle in my jeans, like a shooting engine.
Vernon Powell now has Hoka Kids. Get Hoka Kids and that Vernon Powell fit, only at Vernon Powell.
In one lane. That's how Bennett Termite has always rolled. Termites, pest control, bed bugs, and crawl space encapsulations. Because pest control and crawl spaces go together, as that's where we spend most of our time. By eliminating moisture, we eliminate pests. So, there's still one lane. Point is, we've remained the same, striving for excellence in all. You add phenomenal customer service to that, and well, quality isn't expensive, it's priceless.
Coast Life, it can be scary when you or a loved one gets sick, but we live in a community that loves, cares, and shows support when you need it. And so showing us some love today, we have Tyler bringing us the AIDS Walk Delaware, Delaware's biggest AIDS fundraiser for the last over 30 years, I think.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me. My name is Tyler Burrow. I'm the Executive Director of the Delaware HIV Consortium, one of the biggest and oldest AIDS service organizations here in the state of Delaware. I'm thrilled to be with you.
Excellent, thrilled to have you, and it's such a nice day. Let's take a walk ourselves.
Fantastic, let's go.
Now, well, this is a nice leisurely walk for us today. Tell me all about a very important walk that we have going on next week.
Sure. Next Saturday, we have our 38th annual AIDS Walk Delaware. 2 walks going on at the same time, one here in Rehoboth, as well as the second one happening at the same time in Wilmington. This is the 38th time we've held this event as an advocacy event that raises attention and awareness about a fantastic cause that we have that still needs a lot of work to make sure that we get a cure here in the state of Delaware.
Excellent. And I'm so glad that you have so much coverage too, especially with Wilmington and Rehoboth.
Exactly. This is a disease that impacts those who, it's an inequitable disease here. But our epidemics are different here in Rehoboth as they are in the state of Delaware. And so we come together to show the needs for our community, to show that we are here as advocates trying to find a cure for HIV here in Delaware.
Excellent. Can you tell me a little more of who exactly is going to be able to benefit from this event next week?
So this is an event that raises money for HIV prevention and HIV care services. So those living with this disease and those at risk for the disease. These are HIV impacts all of us here in the state of Delaware, but not everybody equitably. So HIV impacts the African American community inequitably, as well as the LGBTQ community. And so we want to be able to come together to support those who need it.
Okay, and I was doing my research on next Saturday, the significance of that day. It's going to be the International Day of Peace.
Sure. So this is the second time that our walks have coincided with the International Day of Peace that is put on by the United Nations. This is an event that is about health and well-being for all of us, that makes sure that we have access to those things so that we all can thrive and become thriving members of our community.
How can how can Delmarva participate and even contribute to this event?
Sure. So we have a goal for this event to raise $100,000 for HIV prevention and care services in Delaware. You can go to AIDSWalkDelaware.org to sign up to walk, to volunteer, and to show support. Every dollar raised is a dollar that goes directly into the community to help provide services to those who need it.
It's amazing. It's a really cool history. Can you share any special memories that you have of the walk?
Sure. So I've been at the organization for 6 years now, and I got to say that AIDS Walk Delaware is always my funnest event of the year, because it's the time that everyone from the community, from the LGBTQ community, from the sexual wellness community, for the injection drug use community, come together and support a fantastic cause. It's a beautiful day. And we all come out, we bring our dogs, we bring our families, and you know what, I've got to say we've always had fantastic weather for it, knock on wood, but it's always my best event that I like to have each year.
And just one more time,
sure.
How can we contribute?
Sure. Like I said, we always want more volunteers. We want walkers, teams, individuals to sign up. Go to www.aidswalkdelaware.org.
Thank you so much for bringing all of this life and hope to us, and we'll see you next week, okay?
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
All right, we're going to take a walk, but we're going to be right back with some more Coast Life in just a minute.
Coastal Comfort knows there's no place like home. It's where we can be totally comfortable being ourselves, making a mess, making improvements, making strides, making memories with those we love, totally. Big or small, at the beach, or on the farm, all along the Eastern Shore. It's home, and Coastal Comfort is always here to keep you totally comfortable.
Coastal Comfort, a Carrier Factory authorized dealer serving Maryland and Delaware. Carrier, turn to the experts.
Be a part of art. Come inside the Art League of Ocean City's Center for the Arts. Waterfront on 94th Street Bayside. Admission is always free, year-round. Enjoy diverse galleries featuring original and local artworks for sale. You'll always find something new to see. Take an art class. We have something fun and unexpected for all ages and skills. Check our calendar. It's full of special events. See everything you need to know at ocart.org.
Surface Solutions is rolling across Delmarva, providing the best asphalt and concrete installation for your home or business. Our professional team is transforming the asphalt industry with an impeccable reputation for quality. We guarantee a timely response, unparalleled customer service, and a detailed free estimate in days, not weeks. Call the exterior surface specialists at Surface Solutions and ask about our special financing rates as low as 0%.
Call the professionals at Surface Solutions and discover the difference.
Elevate your business and engage more customers with Draper Media. Our diverse network of media properties such as WBOC, Coast TV, 93.5 The Beach, and 102.5 WBOC reaches over 500,000 Delmarva residents across various channels like television, radio, social media, and digital platforms. Enhance your brand's visibility across the Delmarva region with Draper Media. Our passionate team of media specialists and content creators are dedicated to showcasing your brand through engaging commercials, dynamic drone footage, eye-catching graphic and web design, and social media branding. Share your brand story on our popular programs, capturing the attention of your target audience. Trust your brand with Draper Media, a family-oriented company serving the Delmarva community. Contact Frank Hamilton today at fhamilton@wboc.com to get started.
Well, we know that by now everyone's back in school.
Yes.
Yeah, we were kind of trying to keep up with all the days you guys go back. They were staggered, but everyone's back in. And it is a time of year that we start to remember how hard our teachers work.
Oh, yes.
Take 1 week back to be like, wow, they do a lot for us and our
Sure
kids.
do.
Yes. So someone else who knows that and wants to celebrate all the teachers out there is April Brilliant with Coast Country. April, thanks for being here.
Yeah, we love seeing you.
It's my pleasure. Did you guys have a good summer?
Yes.
Yes. I can't believe it's over, though.
Not technically.
True.
Not
True.
until the 21st. Okay, we're going to squeeze in as much as possible.
Yes, yes, I know you're a summer girl, but I also know that teaching is something that's very near and dear to your heart as well. So talk to us about the teacher feature, what it is, and why you love it.
It is, absolutely. My daughter is her first year teaching Spanish this year, so yes, that is definitely near and dear to my heart. But, you know, I was very involved in my children's school growing up, and I was a substitute teacher.
Oh, fun.
And I know how difficult it can be. You know, it really can. I mean, they do such an important job, so I think it's really important that we honor them. So my teacher feature is brought to you again by Coastal Comfort Heating and Air. And this year we're doing something a little different. So every Tuesday in the 11 o'clock hour on Coast Country 103.9 and 106.3, I'm going to be reading the nominations that come in.
Fun.
Yeah, that will be nice. But once a month, I'm going to go out and honor Teacher of the Month. And she is going to get a VP gift card for $100.
Nice.
It's going to be awesome. A little plaque, some flowers,
fun.
pictures.
That's so sweet.
And that way the kids are going to get to join in the joy as well.
Yes.
This is so
that's
cool.
awesome.
Yes, and who gets to nominate teachers? Can their students do it? Their parents? Maybe someone has a daughter like you do?
Anybody can. I guess I can't nominate my own daughter.
Sure.
But
you little bias.
But if you have a teacher in your life, you can certainly nominate them. It's so easy to do. Just go to coastcountry.com, click on that. If you have a photo, that kind of helps me out, especially if you get nominated and you win the Teacher of the Month.
You know who you're talking to. That makes sense. So when April shows up at your school,
she knows who to look for.
Gift card and basket in hand.
Yeah,
exactly.
You don't want to go to the wrong teacher and be like, you won.
Right.
Oh, you didn't win.
Then I'm going to have to come up with 2 VP Shoes gift cards because that's going to be in high demand. The teachers are going to love that.
Absolutely, because you can do some damage. It's Vernon Powell with $100. You know?
Indeed.
Yes, good point.
Certainly
now,
can.
Who can we nominate as well? Any sort of teacher, any grade year, any time they've been working?
That's a great question. Actually, I've had people nominate elementary, high school, middle school, and
Perfect.
college professors as well
okay.
that I've featured on the show.
Nice.
In fact, I have one from Warwick that's been featured twice.
Ooh,
She's
okay.
received so many nominations. Her name is Julie Harper.
Way to go, Julie.
That is so sweet.
Yeah.
I'm already thinking of like my past teachers I would have loved to nominate.
Same, because I've been doing a lot of reflecting this time of year about school and, you know, my time in it, and I'm like, man, I was in the bad kid class a lot.
Oh,
so
were you?
I was like, man, that teacher was tough. That teacher was strict, but I understand all the work that they put in.
It can be really stressful, but you were the good kid in the bad kid.
That's what I'll tell myself. Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. That's it. They were hoping I would rub off on the other kids.
I have no comment except I would put you in the good kid class.
Okay,
Don't you worry. Yes, of course. How long is this going on for, April? How long do people have to nominate their favorite teachers?
Well, it goes on all year.
Nice.
So, you know, even this summer, I would recap some of the teachers that I featured last school year. So it's underway now. We'll go until June.
Good, perfect. And of course, people should be listening to Coast Country.
Yes.
Sure, 10 to 3, Monday through Friday. I am there.
Great.
Always. You can always call me and say hi or shoot me a text. I'd love to hear from everybody.
Yes, good. Well, I know a lot of you watching are already thinking about maybe your kid's teacher, a teacher you know, a teacher who maybe taught you that's still teaching. And so don't forget, listen to Coast Country, get in touch with April. This is such a cool thing, April, just making them feel special and motivated.
I love it.
Good.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. All right, go to listen to Coast Country. You can do that during this commercial break. We'll be right back. Coming up, we have some debating to do, right? All right, we'll be back.
The meltdown seen around the world.
Everyone's gonna shut up
Two airline workers lashing out at passengers. Exclusive, what they're saying today about their famous freakout. Next in Sun Edition.
Today at 5:30 on Coast TV.
Get the Coast TV News app. The latest and most up-to-date stories for your coastal community. Coastal news customized to your needs. Download the Coast TV News app on your Apple or Android devices. Coast TV, our community, your news.
Every visit is an adventure at Browse About Books in Rehoboth Beach. Search our hand-picked book collection and find something in every genre. From bestsellers to some of our staff picks, you'll uncover a new adventure every time. After you've browsed our extensive book selection, explore our gift shop, where you'll find an exciting array of toys, gifts, Rehoboth-themed items, and home decor. Browse About Books on Rehoboth Avenue, a fun, friendly place to shop for books and so much more.
Unwind, work off stress, and be comfortably true to who you are with Jab and Flow. We're dedicated to creating a balance of physical and mental wellness for your best life. You don't have to get in the ring, be a hardcore yogi, or train like a pro athlete to become part of our community. We teach boxing fundamentals with a fun variety of yoga, Pilates, and fitness classes for drop-ins and members of all levels. On Route 1 between Rehoboth and Dewey with plenty of free parking.
Take me out to the ball game.
At Go Glass, we can't make you a great singer, but we can upgrade your stage. Make your bathroom feel bigger, brighter, and more beautiful with Go Glass. And for a limited time, save up to $300. This offer ends soon, so call or go online today. Repair, replace, upgrade, or enhance. Go Glass is your one-stop shop for everything glass, friendly and fast. Online at go-glass.com. Proudly serving Delmarva since 1982.
Do you know what time it is?
I think it's time for the Great Debate.
Yes, it is that time. Leah, what are we talking about today?
Well, it is September,
yes.
And now may or may not be a good time to start all those new projects that perhaps you put off for the summer.
Maybe so. Or maybe you're like, ooh, it's getting a little chilly. It is time for me to relax and hibernate.
Yes, because you were a busy bee all summer.
Mm-hmm. So which is it? Are you hibernating? Are you getting busy? What are you up to?
I'm probably getting ready to wind down. And I think in order for the Great Debate to really take off on this one, we might need to define projects.
Good point. Okay,
you know?
Go for it.
Is projects home improvement projects? Are we building stuff? Are we getting our hands dirty? Are projects, new habits, new personal journeys? Is that your new project? Because I think my answer does change when we define project.
Okay.
If it's like grabbing a hammer, I'm hibernating.
Okay, fine, yeah.
If it's like personal journey, I do like to start those projects this time of year, a little pre-New Year's resolution, because I think by the time we get to January, it's going to be too stressful to think about it. We'll just be coming off the holidays, and I'm like, I don't want to even bother with it. So I do like to start, I think it was around this time last year that I finally started building sort of a little workout routine for myself.
Okay, good to know.
Pre-January.
That makes sense.
So if that's the project.
I'm going to say projects because where my mind went was more of those home improvement projects. Not necessarily have to be home improvement, but like that.
Right.
Because you're right. I am lazy 90% of the year. But I'm going to disagree a little with you on this one. I think for me this time of year is when I start to do those projects. In the summer, I'm lazy. I'm bored. I maybe go to the gym, but I like to just lay back on the beach. The winter's too cold to do anything, you know?
I understand why it's a good time of year to start home improvement projects. I mean, I think because that cooler weather sneaks in, but it's not too cold. You're not full hibernation mode yet. Pre-holidays, all of that stress.
Exactly.
And then I think by February, we're still in hibernation mode.
That's what I think it is. I think some people have spring cleaning, so maybe you have that. I don't get the spring cleaning bug. I get the fall cleaning bug. So right now I'm starting to clean out all my closets. I'm thinking of home improvement projects. I'm cleaning my car more often, stuff like that. It's buying things to make my life easier. I'm not actually hammer and nailing it.
Right,
I'm doing my version of that.
Yeah. No, I get that. And I can see I think for my man, this is a better time of year for the hammer nail type projects. We do have some things that I know he's going to be working on, especially because he works all summer and it's crazy busy, and that's the height of his season, especially in this area. Summer's such a busy time for so many residents along coastal Delmarva. So I get it. I think I do tend to be more of a spring cleaning kind of person. Once that cold weather starts to melt away, and those first couple days you can open the windows and you're something's buzzing. I will get that spring clean bug more than the fall clean bug. But I get the fall one too, where you're like, all right, let me tie up all these loose ends before we hunker down for winter. So I get it.
It probably depends too what kind of allergies you have.
So true.
If you have spring allergies, you're going to be a fall person.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm not a traditional allergy sufferer.
Okay.
So I don't even consider that when it comes to my cleaning.
Perfect. Perfect. My fiance has really bad spring ones. I think that's why we were both.
I get it, because sometimes, when you open the windows and the pollen comes into your house and you're like, why is the table yellow?
Oh, yeah. So we are starting that. All right, but I do want to grab my phone really quick. We're going to look at the poll because you guys have been voting on coastlife.com/vote. And Leah, more people are siding with you.
Okay.
It is their winding down time. So more people voting that. As of the time of this poll, this might change, but very few people say they're starting new projects.
There you go.
They have fall
Maybe we're onto
allergies.
something. And I was going to say, you might even convince me to do a little cleaning this weekend.
You might convince me to do nothing. It's not that hard. So go ahead and vote.
I love that for us.
Exactly. We're easy. We're flexible. Go to coastlife.com/vote. Some of you have been commenting too on Facebook and whatnot, so go there too.
That's right. Cool. But we still have just a little bit more Coast Life.
Yeah.
We might be giving you a Halloween costume idea when we get back.
Join us for the Kickoff to Savings sales event going on right now at Preston Ford. Get $12,000 in savings off MSRP on select 2023 Ford F-150s. Save $9,000 off MSRP on a new 2023 Ford Bronco Badlands. These are just some of the deals. Explore a huge inventory online at PrestonFord.com. With over 1,000 new and pre-owned vehicles on the lot, we're sure to have the perfect vehicle for you. Preston Ford, located at the corner of Route 318 and 331. Remember, cars cost less in Preston.
You've come a long way, Peninsula Bath. Sure has been fun.
Are you the bath guy?
Can you take out the trash?
Do you do lawns?
Listen, Linda, listen.
You should have called Peninsula Bath. Khakis?
Share with us your favorite Linda memory, and you'll get 2024 off your next bathroom remodel with Peninsula Bath.
Mercy, that's a great deal.
Thank you, Delmarva, for a great year.
Windsor Teak of Falmouth Island offers over 100 different teak tables, over 24 different extension tables featuring self-storing leaves. They come in 2 different heights, dining and counter, plus 2 different widths and 2 different shapes, oval and rectangular. Extension tables start at 66 inches long and go up to 138 inches long and can seat from 6 to 16 people. Plus, over 36 different folding tables. Our drop leaf folding tables can be used with 1 or 2 leaves up. When both leaves are folded down, you can store the tables in just 7 inches of space. The drop leaf tables come in 3 different heights, dining, counter, and bar. And come in 4 different shapes, oval, round, rectangular, and square. Don't forget to check out the non-folding tables, coffee and side tables, and buffet tables. Drop by our showroom and smell the teak. Or visit our website at windsorteakfurniture.com. And remember, teak lasts a lifetime.
Your child deserves the best. When your child is sick, every moment counts. And the team at Tidal Health Pediatrics understands the urgency of such situations. Whether it's a sudden fever, a troubling cough, or another pediatric ailment, your child will be seen when they need it most. Schedule your child's appointment now at tidalhealth.org/findapediatrician or call 410-912-5785 because your child's health is our top priority. Tidal Health Pediatrics, compassionate care when you need it most.
Taylor Oil Company leads a family of services offering energy solutions to Delmarva since 1927. Summer heat can be taxing on cooling systems. Now is the time to look into savings offered by the latest energy-efficient heat pumps and air conditioning systems. DT Travis can recommend the best solution for your needs with just the right system for your home or business. The Taylor Oil family of services. One number for all your energy needs. Call 410-749-2151. Day or night, our service never sleeps.
Before we let you go, it is time. You got to start thinking about your Halloween costume.
Yes.
Have you started thinking about it?
I'm always thinking about my Halloween costume. I won't lie. All year. I'm like, ooh, what am I going to wear? If there's a costume, I'm thinking about it.
That's a good point. Do you do multiple?
It kind of depends.
Okay.
I'll think of multiple, but it just kind of depends on how it falls. Like this year, maybe, because Halloween's on like a Thursday, I think.
I have no idea.
And so a lot of Halloween parties will be happening the weekend before, but you might have a few happening like November 1st.
Yeah.
Because, or 2nd, I guess.
Yeah.
Because some people will catch you on that second weekend. So like, I might have one for Sea Witch, but like one for the evening after. So like this year could involve a couple different costumes.
Yeah, you got to celebrate when you can celebrate. I told you one year I went on the presidential election day. I voted and then went to a Halloween party. But anyways, we're asking because couples costumes are a big deal.
Yes.
What about throuple costumes?
Yeah, so Walmart has a costume for 3, and it's not necessarily branded one way or the other. This could be 3 friends. This could be, 3 romantic partners if that's your jam. Hey, or perhaps your s'more because that's what the costume is.
Cute.
2 people each, like one person. 2 different people get to be a graham cracker, and then one person's the marshmallow.
What about the chocolate?
That's a great point.
It needs to be a 4-person costume.
It needs to be a 4-person costume.
Who thought of this?
Or I guess maybe it's 1 graham cracker, 1 chocolate, 1
You're right.
marshmallow.
Maybe it's that like the graham cracker hasn't been broken yet.
Yeah.
So, but it could. Okay, well now it could be a 4-person.
There you go.
Costume, whatever you're into, sounds good. I saw it at first and I'm like 3 besties, but social media, they took it and ran with it, and so
they sure did.
You just do what you want to do, but there's a s'more option out there if you want it.
Yes, but if you've got some good Halloween costumes on deck, we want to see them this year because it's going to be lots of fun. I know it's only September, but boy, does the time fly.
It's time to start thinking.
Start thinking about it.
Yeah, before everything gets expensive too.
Also that. Well, we gotta go. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. We love hanging out with you. Coast TV News at 5 takes it from here. Have a great rest.